Stream again. Bloop blop. Load the map again. Oh my god. Disaster. Okay, now it should all work.
Yay.
Yeah, that default image is like the website that coordinates the flashing images.
So what are we gonna do to find an entrance?
Well, what's your goal of finding an entrance? What do you?
To go to the Undercity.
So that we can find the guy.
It at least gets us off the streets.
Yeah, we need to not be just wandering around.
There was also talk of everybody before we go in, or before we like leave the main part of the city, like going and buying one of those rings that can disguise your gear and stuff.
Oh yeah, there
you
was.
You can go shopping, and there's a bunch of different things you can do. Like
follow-up question.
Sorry?
What's like if we go to the Undercity, is there like cops down there?
No, but it's full of monsters and bad guys and
okay, well that's fine.
Those are our new people, yeah.
Where are the monsters now?
We're the bad guys. Yeah.
Okay, so we're shopping for like disguise stuff?
Yeah, so there's the Ring of Discretion, which Goretusk has, which costs a whole 15 gold, which would hide your weapons and make your clothes look just plain clothes. Well, you're probably wearing plain clothes. Or just your armor or something.
That doesn't disguise us though, it just hides our stuff.
Yeah, well, like we kind of look like at least I look like an armored guard, you know. So that's why I enjoy having it. So I didn't know if everyone would want to kind of disguise, like at least the stuff they were wearing.
I think that could help, but we should also, I don't know, look into buying something that hides us. Just in general, we're a little conspicuous.
You could buy a greater hat of disguise for $340.
Oh,
honestly, not that bad.
Which gives you infinite castings of illusory disguise, which is disguise self previously.
Can I wear 2 hats?
No. What do you mean?
Well, I have my candle cap. What is it called?
Candle cap, one word.
What is that? No, what is the disguise hat called? Doesn't show up. I get the hat of disagreeable disguise, which is just like a fucking cursed item.
The remastered version is in fact a masquerade scarf. So you know it's no longer a hat.
Oh my goodness.
Although I could get the Hat of Disagreeable Disguise, and it makes you appear like a ruffian, a suspicious ruffian, which probably works out. It's way cheaper. Masquerade
Cursed
Scarf.
item.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know if you can remove cursed items.
Cannot be discarded once they've been triggered or invested.
Hey, Quebec, add 52 GP to your gold.
Add 52.
Yeah. And I will subtract. Then hydrangea doesn't owe you money anymore.
Yeah, so once per day, disguise self would only cost 30 gold pieces. Well, that only lasts an hour.
So the Masquerade Scarf is just, I can use it whenever I want. Infinite.
The greater one.
The greater one, yeah.
Yes. Any number of times.
How long
per
does it
day.
take to cast it?
2 actions, probably. Huh. Doesn't say.
Activate Masquerade, manipulate 2 actions.
Okay.
1 minute.
1 minute?
Yeah.
That's way longer than 2 actions.
That is. Basically, you can't do it in combat.
Okay. I think I'm gonna buy one of those.
Yeah, I'll buy one.
340.
I don't know which golds are my actual gold amount anymore.
After I subtracted 52, I've got 1831, but I don't know how much you had.
My other one had, my Path Builder has like 1800, and this one has 540.
I think you guys all bought the big armors, which were quite expensive, so it's probably Foundry, unless you were not adding it in Foundry after that.
But we can buy a couple things before we go down here, and we didn't split up the diamond dust gold, or the.
Yeah, you didn't sell any of the stuff you found.
That.
Which you could do if you want to.
Yeah.
Like the Holy Avenger?
Yeah. And the Blade of the Rabbit Prince. And the Harrow deck. Hardened Harrow deck.
What do those sell for?
Hydrangea has it. The deck
You do
costs
have-
2,000. The blade costs 4,700.
So that's 11,200 total. Divided amongst 4 of us is 2,800.
Goretusk found something. Where did he put it? Evidence.
Okay, so we're
1,500
selling.
worth of
Sorry,
Diamond dust.
How much diamond dust?
1,500. The scroll's not worth nothing. 30 gold or something.
Oh.
15. Okay, wait. Okay, so I'm getting rid of, because we're selling the 10 crown and the
0 gold pieces.
sword.
For the 10 crown.
0 gold pieces for
Yep.
the 10 crown. Sad.
You wear that.
wear it.
You earned it.
So what are we getting rid of? The Blade of the Rabbit Prince and the Hardened Harrow deck. That's what we're getting rid of?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm also selling the Holy Avenger. And Goretusk selling Diamond Dust or something.
Yeah, that's what we found last time.
So we get how much each?
31.75.
They only give you 1999 for the deck because it's missing some cards.
And then I negotiate up to so we get that 3175. I'm not breaking out the coppers here.
Means I can actually afford to upgrade my armor to the second resiliency if I want to. Resiliency greater.
I think everyone else already did that, so falling behind.
Not too poor, I guess.
Okay, that puts me up to
Spend
3383.
because you're double spending your cash on your shield, I think, basically, versus everyone else.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm still debating selling that Demi Lich Eye.
Illusion. Disguise self. You appear as another creature the same body shape with roughly similar height within 6 inches, weight within 50 pounds. The disguise is good enough to hide your identity, but not to impersonate a specific individual. Doesn't change your voice and or mannerisms. You can change the appearance of your clothing and worn items. And because it's greater, it's heightened to level 2, which disguises your voice and scent.
Fancy.
That's how much?
340.
Okay.
Yeah, I turned into a
Oops.
goblin. Moonlit Chain.
So people could
Yeah.
penetrate the disguise, but they'd have to be specifically doing it. And you get a bonus to deception versus that.
Right.
And if they had true seeing or something.
I just bought the resilient greater, and then I bought that hat, I guess, or that scarf.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna spend 500 to. I'm just gonna dump the thing that gives me clumsy 1 on my attacks for only crits. It was just cheap and a filler item. And I'm gonna get a decaying rune for that. 500. Believe I'm double check.
Oh yeah, and I have about 3 more days of feeling woozy from dying.
Decaying room.
You should have spent those days in jail just waiting. Could have rested.
We talked about it, and we were going to, and then Pepper was like, "But things will happen while you guys are there."
Oh.
Well, you don't know. It's up to you. But just, you know that there's bad guys out there up to something. That's it. That's all you know.
Now we go find the Undercity.
Pavel comes back and is like, "Why did you guys buy all my stuff for me?"
Pavel's just walking around as Pavel. That's probably what he would do.
I don't even know how much money he has because he still has 7,000, and I doubt he has 7,000. Although he doesn't have greater resilient. I don't remember how much that costs.
I didn't either, but it's 30, like 440. I just
It's a good chunk.
but, you know, Hey, I forgot I have like a +1 striking Chris Roll Knight.
He's also hanging on acid flasks.
Yeah, he's got so many acid flasks.
Why does he have these?
I think he picked them up from in the alchemy place from the bad guys.
Why doesn't he throw them?
Because he wants to hit people with the frying pan and nothing else.
Well, that's 3d6 persistent acid damage.
Yep.
It's pretty good.
Ooh, I have insight coffee. I forgot about this.
I don't know how to do it mechanically in Foundry.
I'll just click use.
Yeah, but it doesn't like.
Oh, you're gonna love this. I don't give them. I don't give people clumsy and enfeebled anymore on crits, but now I light them on fire and I give them persistent void damage when I crit them.
Okay. You didn't want to get the greater crushing rune? Clumsy 2 and feeble
No,
2.
it was bad.
Wow.
Yeah. If it lasted for longer than it did, it'd be okay.
Oh yeah, this is a once per day thing. Is that what we decided?
Yes.
Okay. I probably wouldn't have had it just yet, but I will drink it as we head into the. Well, it lasts for an hour. I'll think about it.
We haven't even found the Undercity yet.
Yeah, I'm not going to use it yet, I guess.
And we don't know where this guy is.
Well, no, I figure once we get down there, we'll need to find him, but I do think we should probably not be up here. Unless, we weren't given, the invisible people basically said they'll find us, right?
Yes.
And then we weren't given like any, you might find help or anything other than this dude in the Undercity, right?
Correct. Yes.
And we aren't even entirely sure what we're being set up for. So there's nowhere to go like find evidence or anything that we know of.
So you're being like charged with collusion with the Primarch for the murders and the theft of the Gravebreaker. And that was also all the barrels there were full of the Blackfinger Blight, so you're also in connection with the whole Iorium bombing. And then on top
Even though
of
we're the ones
that,
that turned it in.
yep. And then on top of that, the papers, like all the papers in the whole city are like full of stories of like random people coming forward and like saying all the horrible things you've been doing this whole time. And they're basically investigating those on top of all that.
So we're a little bit better hidden. So if we need to do anything up here, we can. But I don't think there's much to be done other than go and try and free this guy. The prime guy.
Yeah, let's go find an entrance.
Yeah, the black whale's right here. That's this little brown blob.
What is that?
That's the floating prison made of ships.
Oh, that's where we have to free him from?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
It's better just swim out there or do it right now.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah, I use my fly speed.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Alright,
they
well-
have some kind of anti-air.
We know there's an entrance in Eastgate, but that's a ways away. Isn't there one? God, there's one over here. Is there one in Westgate? How did we get over here from underneath there?
I don't remember coming up here. But that was a long time ago. My memory's bad.
Apparently mine's worse because I am convinced of this, and I just don't think that we were.
The tunnel where you fought like the flying bat monster and gelatinous cube, I think, was in Eastgate. And you also went down into the temple of the first of the Twilight Four was in the Ascendant Court, I believe.
Yeah, because we were looking out into the pit at one point, right?
Yeah.
Well, those are the ones that we know of, or we could spend some time trying to find a way down closer.
Yeah, let's look here.
I know there's like rules for this sort of thing. I'm just trying to find them. Like looking at the downtime activities, it's like, oh, collect taxes, gather livestock, go
I'll
fishing.
collect taxes.
I think a lot of this is from Kingmaker, I'm guessing. Hire adventurers.
We should hire adventurers. Easy.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get them to solve our crisis for us.
They charge the prices you
Yeah,
would charge.
Are we
Oh,
late?
good. I do it for free.
Great.
I'm a cop.
Yeah, I don't get paid. So.
You're not the cops anymore.
Oh wait, if I get paid, we just become adventurers. We just turn this into a win situation.
Just go join the Pathfinder Society. So what are you doing to find an entrance to the Undercity?
I'll canvas the people. You know, some
Surely we have
shady-looking
some
people.
contacts that we at least know of.
I mean, you've met lots of people.
You know, I'm disguised as a goblin right now. Like, I'll ask some goblins in Goblinese.
Yes, the goblin pickle sellers.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, we don't truck with the Undercity.
Business is too bad down there. We don't go there.
They don't appreciate good cuisine. Trying to remember what unsavory characters you've left around. There's Kecker and Gref, the rat folk, but you probably don't know how to find them. There's
I do have a feat.
a feat.
Yeah, Eyes of the City. It says I can track down targets with the help of locals, which my target is away to the Undercity. And it lets me use diplomacy or society. That's to track creatures. I'm assuming we can make it for, like, you know, a location.
Or Kecker and Gref. Because we know they know how to
Sure.
get down there.
Or heck, just do the guy that we're actually after because we know he's in the Undercity. So if someone tells us how to get to him, that means they tell us how to get to the Undercity.
Yeah, they're just gonna be like, he's in the
Pretty-
Undercity. You just
Pretty big DC for that one. What have you all done? Who have you not locked up? You didn't ever go back for Bloody Burlesque, did you? the Diabell sweeper in the docks. I think you helped.
I think she got
No,
arrested.
the guy with there's the guy.
Yeah, there's the washboard dogs who I think you.
Yeah, but then didn't we have a big
sided against.
confrontation?
Yeah, but you joined forces with Bloody Burleth. He's the guy with the big.
Yeah, he's the
shovel.
guy we.
Oh,
helped.
he's the guy. Oh,
And literally, like, we had a really rough fight helping him beat up his ex, and then we looked at him and like, wow, he looks like he's doing great. I don't think we want
Yeah.
to throw down with him.
Yeah, he had
Yeah,
like
he
a
kicked our ass.
crazy like custom shovel weapon, which was like.
Yeah, he was so tough
Fatal.
after that fight. He looked fine, and we were like, no, thank you. We don't want to deal with it right now.
So he's still around somewhere in the docks.
the docks isn't too far. Well, let's see if we can go find him then. I'll ask around.
All right.
Use my eyes of the city.
Describe how that feat works.
You can use your diplomacy or society, whichever you're trained in, to track creatures in settlements. You chat with the locals to help them to help follow the trail of creatures you track. At the GM's discretion, there might not be enough people to speak with to keep following the trail. I feel like there's enough people to follow it though inside fucking Absalom.
Yeah, you could probably track him down. Yeah, let me come up with a DC that is appropriate.
I will make my roll now. Secretly.
Okay.
You know, I took this feat at level 3, and this is the first time I've ever had to use it. Because every other time it's like very explicit, like you're going to this place, the people are here.
So you'd probably have to go to the docks.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I'm like asking as we go. I'm
you
just
guys do
as we're
that.
traveling.
You visit some of the seedier bars in the known territory. You succeed your check. Someone says they'll send word that you want to meet, and he gives you a location, some back alley in the docks somewhere. Tonight.
Okay.
So are we letting Bloody know that it's us, or are we saying someone sent us? Because we do look different right now.
Yeah, I'm just a goblin right now.
I mean, I assumed to get our meeting, we had to say who is coming.
Well, it's do you
Oh.
give false identities, or do you tell them it's gonna be you there?
I don't tell
like he would know you.
the guy.
And would be more favorable to you than.
Yeah, but I don't
randos.
trust
That's what I'm saying. Like,
the
would he-
gopher.
Okay, but who would he meet with us if we weren't ourselves? Is what I'm saying. Like, would he even like if you were like, hey, some goblin and these other two people wanted to meet with you? He'd be like, I don't care, not show up.
Well, what message do you want sent to him, basically?
We'll just tell him like, what was that other person's name that we arrested?
His ex.
Yeah. We'll just tell him that, you know, some mutual enemies of his ex, some friendly parties want to talk without giving our names.
Yep, I'll find it for sure. Is it even this book? Oh my god.
The Diabil Sweepers. Or the Washboard Dogs.
Marissa Joan.
Yeah.
Okay. Word gets out. Do you want to do anything else beforehand?
No. I'm gonna go deep fry some pickles or whatever the hell that guy was doing.
That's out in the precipice quarter.
Well, he's got that spot. I gotta get a new spot, so
You get yourself a deep fryer.
I'd tinker one up.
Anyone else want to do anything, or does time pass?
Time for things.
Is there somebody I can talk to remove this stuff? Is there a way to cure it through magic?
No, it's explicitly cannot be removed by any means whatsoever
Perfect.
except time.
And I'm good.
Yeah, I know who Bloody Bird Life is.
It's the same alley.
You know, a lot of these alleys look the same. You arrive that evening at the location they were told he would meet you if he was interested in what you had to say. And he's there. Fancy dress, giant top hat, leaning on his massive coal shovel, flanked by his sweeper thugs.
We meet again.
Are you in disguise still?
Yes.
I've certainly never met the likes of you before. My agents tell me you know something about Marissa Joan. She's locked up. What do you have for me?
You don't... Oh. No, we helped you with Marissa Joan. You know, without saying too much, mutual acquaintances. She's locked up now.
Yeah, I just said that.
I'll draw up my disguise.
Ah, I see. Well, what about her?
No, I don't want to talk about her. I just wanted to. We needed to talk to you. And then I didn't think you'd want to talk to some random people. So
Why didn't
I'm sure you've heard about our.
You wanted to talk to me.
Well, I'm sure you've heard about our reputation. We couldn't just trust some like random thugs to not leak our identities. You know.
Fair enough. Why should I help you? You're trying to bring ruin to my city.
The opposite. Surely. You don't believe that.
It's in every paper in Absalom.
It's all propaganda.
Well, they can't all be wrong.
Well,
Yes.
you
So
can.
why are we here?
One is wrong there.
That's true too. And you can go off of what the papers are saying, or you can go off of what you actually experienced with us.
That was then. This is now. What do you want?
We're looking for whatever the guy's name is. I don't know if I ever got his name.
Miogimo.
Oh yeah, Miogimo.
Miogimo.
We need to talk to him.
Need to talk to him. What about?
About clearing our names?
Right.
He's got
have
information that
heard
we need,
he's-
and we just need passage to the Undercity.
He has revitalized his old gang in the Undercity, but he doesn't have quite the position of power he once did amongst the gangs. Perhaps I could send my contacts to find some information for you, but what would you do for me?
What do you need? As you can see, we can't really go many places.
Make it worth my while. He's asking for a bribe.
Slide in 10 gold pieces. 10
10
big.
I am up. You see, he's not interested. Another 10 go over.
He's very clearly unimpressed.
I don't know what he thinks a lot of gold is.
So hang on a second though. We just like let him go, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's kind of a stretch. I don't know if we could have stopped him, but yeah, we let him go.
Well, I mean, yeah, but
I mean, from his point of view, you
Yeah.
guys had a mutual agreement. He helped you. You took down the other.
Yeah, we were
gang,
the
and,
not
like,
letting him go would have been us backstabbing him.
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
He doesn't feel like, oh, you were showing him mercy. It's just like, yeah, that was the deal.
Okay, you should make it worth your while, but what I don't know what your time is worth. Why don't you give me a ballpark here?
You know, we don't get paid as cops.
Yeah, in case you didn't know, yeah, we don't get paid.
So we don't really have a concept of what like people actually make here.
$1,000.
$1,000.
Oh man, that's sure putting it pretty rough. Maybe we could negotiate down to 800.
Give me a negotiate check.
A negotiate check.
Mhm.
Diplomacy?
Yeah.
Underworld lore.
Oh, that's blind. I'm not looking at it. I don't know what I rolled. You can delete it because I don't know what it is.
Sure. Just roll again.
Just roll again. Okay. I'm like freaking out. Okay, it happens. Okay, here we
I
go.
mean, not that it really matters. Like, you're kind of gonna know the result immediately. He deliberates. For you, for old time's sake, 800, but no less.
Deal. I dig in my bag.
Oh, I was gonna say we
That's
pay you half
nope.
enough
That's
when you get us. Well, like I don't want to give him 800 gold right now, and then for him to leave and never hear from him again.
I trust him. I dig out the money. 800.
And where can they reach you?
It's a good question.
Leave us if you leave a drop here, like a note giving us a time and place, we'll come check this place out every day, and then meet you once you have the information.
Very well, here it will be. If he wants to talk to you.
Of course, yeah.
You know, just let him know some ex-cops are interested in joining up. That might get him interested, from what I understand.
Well, we'll see. And he signals his lieutenants and walks off. You are in an alleyway in the docks district. It's nighttime. What do you do?
Go find a place to sleep in our disguises, I guess. Find an inn or something.
Yep, you can very easily find an inn.
We're even less conspicuous because we don't have Pavel.
What do you mean? He's right there. He's walking around.
Oh, we got a hat for AC.
He's still got his Star Watch uniform on because he's got his glamored armor.
We got a disguise hat for AC, didn't we?
We got AC a scarf, but you know, we just wrap. It's not the special scarf. We just wrap it around.
I'm
You
not
can't
sure if it's
invest in
allowed.
items.
Yeah.
I don't want to invest. I just want to wear it.
I just change his appearance real quick.
Oh, okay.
You know, I'm legendary in crafting, so it's really fast.
With coat of paint.
Yeah.
It's like GTA.
Oh, I've
After
seen-
you steal a car, you just drive it to the garage, new coat of paint, and the cops just like we're gone.
I assume you can fix my shield up at the rough fight we had to.
Yeah, I think I can do it in one action now.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, one action to repair.
Sounds
Like, technically, I could be repairing AC in combat now. One action every turn.
Great.
We go and lie low at an inn.
Yep.
Close the curtains.
Yeah.
Lock the door.
The Grog Pit. The dock's best known flop house.
That's a flop house, though. That doesn't have rooms.
Yeah,
Unless it has
Pavel
rooms
always wanted
upstairs.
to go, though.
That's the ones where you just like hang out on a rope.
I think they give me some ins.
That's what I imagine would happen though. Pavel took us there. He's like, we can go sleep here, and then it's like we get in. It's like, no, Pavel, we need we can only maintain the disguise for an hour. We need an actual room.
Well, you can do it again and again.
We gotta sleep.
You just wake up every hour. It's normal.
That's normal for me.
Yeah, me too.
It's not normal for a D&D and Pathfinder character. Otherwise, you get exhaustion.
The
Just pull your
owner
blank-
has a strict policy of never throwing anyone out for bad behavior.
Well, that's terrible, Paul.
They're paying customers.
Yeah. So the people that they're having bad behavior with, probably.
And he's got a giant open barrel of grog, which is just like the dregs of like every bottle, patrons' leftovers, spilled wine.
That's disgusting.
Seaweed. It's all like in this big, massive barrel, and like anyone can have a big mug of that for 1 coin of any type from any country.
That's disgusting.
Am I crazy? Didn't we like enter a flop house in this game, in this campaign, and it
Yeah.
turned like almost a bloodbath?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But that
it
was like a
wasn't this
hideout, I
one.
think.
Yeah. It does say it's a tavern. It does say housing on the tag, so we'll say there's a room upstairs you can get.
Is there a big mouth Billy Bass?
No.
Shame.
It's decorated like Cracker Barrel though.
Icewind Dale had one.
It's like a gold piece for everybody combined. So, for a room.
Oh, don't worry, I got the room.
But it's pretty loud downstairs. Like people just party all night. So
It's okay. I used to live in a sewer.
can't be that loud.
The reverberation and the echo from like everything, they're pretty loud.
I was gonna say we slept in the precinct for a while. I think we're okay with loud. Ooh, big thunder.
All right, it's the next day.
Yes, only 2 more days.
What do you do?
We go check the drop.
Check the drop. You didn't really specify time of day, so
Yeah, we just said we'll check it.
just check it out.
We get it. We check it.
First thing in the morning, there's nothing there.
Yeah, and then we'll check it in the evening, and then we'll go to bed, and then we'll come back and check it the next
Yeah,
morning,
check
we'll
it.
check it in the evening, and then we'll go to bed.
Well, we gotta check the afternoon. It could show up in the afternoon.
I don't care about the afternoon.
We don't want to draw too much
For resting.
attention.
Yeah. They also only probably send like 2 people to go check it out, and different people each time, so it's not like obvious.
I mean, we can change our disguises every hour.
could change
No.
them every minute
I'm telling
if you wanted to.
Sure, change every second. Change
Well,
every
it
action.
takes a minute to turn on.
Oh, what the heck? To cast the spell?
Yeah.
That's
And then it lasts an hour.
Where do spells even say what the casting time is?
I don't know. It depends where you're looking.
I have the spell open
In what?
from the hat or the scarf
Like in what program?
in Foundry. Tells me the range, tells me the duration. It says it's 2 actions.
Right, but the... Okay, on... So here it's 2 actions, but on Archives of Nethys it says 1 minute. I don't know. I don't really care either way. It's effectively the same. It can be 2 actions. That's fine. I don't know which one is canonical.
On the item in, that I put in our inventory, it says activate masquerade, 2 actions, manipulate.
Yeah. But on the archive it says 1 minute instead of the little 2 actions.
Well, somebody wasn't paying attention. And I don't know who.
Doesn't matter. Probably. Maybe. Yeah. So, that night, you send out 2 people. And you see someone leaning against the wall of one of the buildings in the alleyway. Occasionally glancing around. And then pretending to be loitering nonchalantly.
Who's the 2 people that went? What
Well-
rotation are we on?
Yeah. All right, rock, paper, scissors. Everybody roll a die. Highest and lowest goes. Roll a d6.
Okay.
I'm going.
Are you sure?
Oh.
I feel like you should have rolled a higher die.
All right, roll a d20, I guess.
Like a D100. Alright, D20.
Are you gonna roll, Goretusk?
for what?
D20. Highest and lowest are the 2 people that we sent. And one of them is Pavel.
Unless you roll it too. or
You
what?
could roll lower.
Oh, okay.
Okay, it's me and Pavel, so I control both.
Alright, send out the rat folk.
I
So
approach the
many
guy.
PFs open. Let's see, who is the guy? It is a male human with the bearing of a guard. He doesn't really acknowledge you. Are you in disguise?
At the moment. I just whisper the guy's name, which I always forget because it's a weird name.
Miogimo.
Yeah, that.
He squints his eyes at you and is like, "Who are you?"
I drop the disguise.
Ah, yes, I've seen you
Surely you've seen me.
in the papers, yes. Miogimo wants to meet with you.
Where and when?
The Royal Cod in the Puddles. It's a restaurant.
Curse you, Pepper.
What?
Okay, and when?
I can take you there now.
We gotta get the rest of the team.
Be
We
quick.
got 2 more.
He bids you lead on.
Okay. I disguise again.
All right.
And go pick up Goretusk and Heatherfoot.
What was Pavel's? One of the guards.
What was Pavel's what?
Background.
He was in the puddles. I don't know.
No, he didn't work in the puddles. He lived in the puddles.
Yeah, he was a guard, wasn't he? I don't know. Pavel's done everything. He's been a chef.
He's a post guard. He actually recognizes this guy. Like, that guy was on the force back when he worked in the post guard.
And he didn't recognize you when he saw us? You must have been really unremarkable, Pavel.
You know, back then Pavel was level 1. This guy was like level 9. They weren't really in the same circles.
Does Pavel know why this guy is no longer on the force?
Every time I alt tap out of Foundry, it lags when I come back in. Does Pavel know?
He slept with the boss's wife.
Kind of. Nah, he doesn't have any. He hasn't got no lore. I feel like he should have something.
You should have a lore. You're like,
He
I
has
think you
rat
get 2 no
folk
matter
lore.
what.
I don't know what his background is.
You got underworld lore.
I mean, he's got to. I mean, there's got to be something. The fact that he recognizes the guy.
He has legal lore. Oh no, wait, that's guard. Post guard. Dubious knowledge skill feat. He didn't get a lore feat.
Oh,
Oh wait, a lore of your choice. He
I guess
probably
he didn't pick one.
choose one. He probably heard that there's like some scandal, corruption, blah blah blah, but he doesn't have the specifics. Yeah, you arrive at the grog pit, collect your party, and then the guy, his name's Talus, leads you back to the puddles.
How dare you?
What do you mean?
We were there. I was like, let's find a place here. You're like, no, you can't find anything in the puddles.
Yeah, but like, it's big. Knock on every door in the city.
Have you met Hydrangea?
Back to the puddles. Yeah, he to sign above the door, the Royal Cod. There's two big guards standing outside the door, and Talus says that you're here to meet Miogimo, and they say no weapons. And they refuse to let you enter until you turn them over.
I give them my weapons. Do they want the robot?
Yeah, we'll have to stay outside. Don't serve their kind.
Wow. I'll hand over mine. Pretty sure Goretusk's never looked like he has his.
They are gonna frisk you.
Wow.
What counts as a weapon that you can like disguise or like hide or whatever?
Frying pan is just a pan. It's cookware.
Yeah, anything you can justify is fine. But if you want to hide
What
a
counts
weapon,
as a weapon? I just have a shield.
yeah, they're gonna take that
No, I killed.
unless you hide it. I mean, it is basically invisible, but they're gonna frisk you.
It isn't.
You would have to make a stealth
I
check.
hold my hands. I just hold my hands up because I'm so tall. Like, so I'll be like, frisk me, and I hold them up so high they just can't reach it.
You know, they're pretty
That's my
tall
arm.
too. Big bouncer.
Not that tall. Not as tall as me. What am I making a stealth check? You said?
Yeah, it's a stealth check if you want to conceal an object.
And it's +3 from Pavel, right? Or is it just that one thing he did last time?
That's while he's like actively guiding you. Might be a bit of a stretch.
We
Yeah,
can't
in the
do,
moment.
We can't do like the handing the playing card from or whatever it was from the magic
Massive
ice
shield.
thing. Yeah, it's invisible. Okay.
Just raise your hands really quickly and like at their peak, just release the shield so it's in the air for a good, 15 seconds and then catch it on the way down.
All right, stealth
Meanwhile,
check.
we're dumping out like the 7 weapons that we're carrying.
Actually, yeah. How do you feel about gauntlets? Like a spiked gauntlet.
Yeah, that's going for sure. Look how pointy those are.
Was an orc knuckle dagger, an orc neck splitter, a fist.
What if I just take the blades off my gauntlet?
Make it diplomacy.
Actually, I have 2 different. I have 2
Because they
different
can do-
gauntlet weapons. I have. Yeah.
They're modular, so it could just be bludgeoning damage.
So yeah, diplomacy
is.
if you want to convince them something's
This
harmless.
first one.
Stealth if you want to hide something.
This first one's to hide my shield, and then the second one to hide a knife because I gotta give them something to find. Oops.
They immediately find your shield.
Yep, I kill him. Sorry. gotta keep it.
You do hide, actually, so they
Who
miss it.
is doing this? Just like 2 bouncers?
Yeah, two guards.
Guards or bouncers?
They look like they're
Yeah, I
working
feel
for
bad
the
about
guy.
that guard. Okay.
Yeah, you sneak the knife past the frisk. Guy's clean.
Sure.
Otherfoot's not hiding. Quebec, are you hiding?
Yeah, I made my roll.
I'll keep my backup shield. This doesn't have any weapons on it. It's just a naked backup shield.
Oh, they're absolutely
want that too.
unconvinced.
They don't want me to. I can't just take the blades off my bladed gauntlet.
No. Just take them off.
But I'm a legendary craftsman. It will take me like literally 6 seconds.
Yeah, and if you're a legendary, you could probably just like remake them right in there. Get out of here.
I don't have the materials in there.
Make them out of
I
like
remove it.
dinner knives.
I do it extra slow so they make sure
Would
like they know that this is
definitely
like
try to hide his pan. So we'll roll a stealth for Pavel.
a stealth.
How does he do that?
He's legendary at it.
Yes.
I rolled it.
You did it. Oh yeah. He probably got his pan and his pistol in.
It's just a kitchen utensil.
Yeah, you got a 19 on the die. 45. Stealth master. Legend. Oh no, he's a master in stealth. He's
I thought
not
it was a legend. It
legendary.
was yellow.
That's master.
Oh.
I thought he picked. What did he pick for his legendary? I thought it was stuff.
He didn't pick legendary. Oh, acrobatics.
I'll be right back.
He's a legend in acrobatics.
Interesting. That's an interesting book.
All right. Did Quebec BRB? Is that what I heard?
Yes.
Yeah.
How dare he?
Now I am getting sleepy.
Have some coffee.
Ew, no. What's happening? Oh, we're changing maps.
I don't know. You scared me. I was like, "What do you mean? What's happening? What's going on?"
Wow, moving the players.
What? That's not a player.
Well, you moved the players. Now you're moving these people.
That's where you were. Frisked. Sure, Quebec will be back any second now as they let you in. Maybe.
Clearly, Goretusk, the GM does not trust us.
I just don't want to
I know.
repeat myself.
What do you mean? Pavel's gonna ask what we did and expect you to explain everything next week anyway.
That's what you guys will recap. He'll watch the VOD.
There you go.
I'll sit down for 3 hours and watch it.
That should be every time Pavel misses a session. That's actually what he should be obligated to do contractually.
Contractual.
My
Mm-hmm.
work gave me a Yeti the other day, or yesterday, this morning.
Look at Mike.
Like a big monster?
Like a big mug.
Microphone. Oh,
For their
So now you can stay
70
refreshed.
70-year anniversary of the smelter.
Fancy. And they're like, you happen to be here for it.
Yeah.
So here you go.
Everybody gets one.
And you said, I would have preferred a bonus instead. But thanks for the mug.
Yeah, just give me $30, please. It's got their logo all over it.
It'd be funny, right, if a company, like, every time that the bonus season came around, they always gave like the people in charge bonuses, but everybody else they just gave them a mug. It's like, I've been working here for 30 years, but all I got was this lousy mug.
I don't think we get bonuses. Reunion.
Huh?
I don't think we get bonuses at all.
And then I just mean like in a company where you would give bonuses to higher ups. If you just give everyone that was to be higher ups like a cup that said that, it'd be very funny.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get back. Is that what I heard?
Kind of.
Kind of?
I might have to walk the puppy in a minute.
Oh my god. You just did?
Yeah, but he's all over the place right now.
He's
Huh?
walking you.
He's just trying to destroy the carpet.
They let you in?
I don't know if it's because it's summer, but all of our cats turned into serial killers. Oh, they let us in.
I feel like they always were.
The cats were always.
They're worse right now. The bodies are piling up.
This dilapidated restaurant is barely big enough to seat a dozen people. 8 patrons gathered around several rickety wooden tables talk in hushed voices. Cigar smoke and the aroma of fish soup waft through the air. A finely clothed man in an angelic-looking mask, which is that purple guy, but I don't have art of him wearing a mask, so just pretend he's wearing a mask and you don't know he's purple. Sits in the shadows of the room. Rising from his chair, he gestures towards the table and loudly calls, "Greetings, O famed warriors of the Watch. I hear that you have an interest in my affairs. Please have a seat, and we can discuss."
Do so.
All right, I'll go sit. I feel like Pavel would sit on the same side as this guy.
Yeah.
He doesn't appear hostile. He has in his scabbard a katana. Because why not? I was like you once, a member of the Watch. I even served with Winsel Starborn before he rose to such lofty heights. Back then, he was just a rookie. We had a sort of friendship, but like you, my time at the Watch proved ultimately fruitless. No matter how many criminals I imprisoned, the crime in this city never stopped. New gang leaders would always arise. Eventually I grew old and nothing had changed. I needed more time, more years to fight for justice. So I abandoned the Watch and became something more. And he takes off his mask, and you see his flesh is like purple and his face is all desiccated. He's clearly some sort of undead. And he puts the mask back on.
Hydrangea leans back a little bit.
What exactly is your brand of justice? Out of curiosity.
I imagine a world free of crime and violence. All my years in the Watch, watched. Did little to make that dream real. It's only after I went underground that I began to see the truth. Violence only responds to violence. To bring justice to the crime lords of Absalom, I needed to operate like they do. Surely you can see the wisdom in this. Haven't you ever been stymied by the regulations of the law? Prevented from doing
Absolutely.
what was right, and instead forced to do merely what was legal?
All the time.
Hydrangea just nods, so she doesn't have to lie.
Goretusk is also silently nodding. Mine is hard.
I want you to join my cause.
When you
What-
say join your cause, what are you? What?
Work for me. Bring justice to the criminals of Absalom.
That sounds mighty interesting. But see, we came here kind of with something that we needed to talk about.
And what would that be?
How do you feel about Winsel Starborn? Or is that the guy? Is that the Primarch?
Sorry?
The Primarch is Winsel Starborn?
Yes.
Yeah, how do you feel about Winsel's Starborn?
He's
You said you used to work for him.
soft. I worked with him. Yeah, but he's grown soft and lacks the vision necessary to lead this city.
Well, how do you feel about him, though? Like, you friends with him?
We've grown apart.
Would you help him out if he needed it?
Is that why you're here? You want to rescue Starborn from the belly of the black whale?
We hear you're the only one who's ever escaped from there.
Ah, your efforts would be better spent elsewhere.
That may be true, but we are still interested in how you were able to do it.
I can tell you what you need to know, but if you want to know my secrets, you must first prove your loyalty. I need to see what kind of soldier you'll be. He gestures behind him and eating some soup at the bar. This guy with the hat. That man there sitting on the bar stool eating soup. He's a murderer and a thief. I know you don't have your weapons with you, but my servants have hidden a dagger in the privy of this establishment. Go, take that dagger, and kill this man.
How do we know that he is what you say he is?
I'm nothing if not honest in my pursuits for justice.
Can I do a perception check on that?
Yes.
Well, no. Oh yeah, they hide that one. It's weird.
There might be something more to this, but it's very hard to read him. He's very practiced speaker.
BRB. Oh my gosh. Hydrangea narrows her eyes. If you want our loyalty, we're gonna need yours. You can't just give us part of the story. We're not gonna go just freewheeling and killing people for nothing. If it's justice you want, we need to know why.
I told you, he's a thief and a murderer.
Is he a skin saw worshiper?
You know what you need to do. Do you want to join me?
He looks all sad and has a little feather in his cap.
He's a common citizen. He's got 4 HP.
Pavel's like already getting up to go to the privy.
Yeah, Pavel
Yeah,
left ages ago.
He wouldn't even be doing that. He'd be pulling out his pistol from his coat pocket.
Yeah.
True. Yeah, he's gonna do that unless anyone stops him.
He's on the other side of the table. Like, I don't think we've ever been able to stop Pavel from doing what he does.
Oh no.
Oh no.
He does so.
Alright, Pavel pulls out his coat pistol and shoots the guy squarely in the back. Crow. And the guy barely flinches and keeps eating his soup. And give me some perception checks.
Hidden rolls?
It doesn't really matter.
Oh, that was sad.
Oh, actually, you don't need to do that. He just smiles and nods, and sort of the illusion around you drops, and you see that everyone in this bar is in fact a ghoul.
What?
I believe you can serve as useful tools for me, yes. I have a few simple tasks for you, and then I will give you your information. You can save that fool Winsel.
Okay, I'm listening.
I want you to arrange a meeting of the 5 most powerful gangs in Eastgate. Well, first my empire, then also the Eastgate branch of the Bloody Barbers, the Argent Syndicate, the Garrote Sisterhood, and the followers of Mother Venom.
And where is this meeting supposed to be happening?
Twisted Jack of the Bloody Barbers will set it up. You'll have to go talk to him first.
So you want us to set up this meeting, but we have to go see somebody to find out where the meeting's going to be?
Yes, it's part of our arrangement. He's in charge of that.
What if they say no? We just roughen them up until they say yes?
Convince him that it's necessary.
And how would we go about doing that?
Well, that's up to you. You're capable.
Yeah, sure, but why are all these gang leaders going to agree to a meeting? There's got to be some sort of incentive for it.
We'll find out at the meeting.
Where can we find these gangs?
Speak with Twisted Jack. He operates out of a barber shop in Eastgate called the something.
The close shave?
It might literally be that. Very similar, if not that. Oh my gosh. Disaster. The Straight Edge.
I like the close shave better. He missed that opportunity.
Well, bring it up with him. He gives you the address in Eastgate.
Is it better to go as representatives of you? Or should we be by ourselves?
My name should still carry some weight with the other gangs.
All right.
And we do this and you give us the first bit of information when it's done?
When the meeting's been arranged. And you finished my other tasks.
Well, let's get started.
Gather up.
It is pretty late evening at this point.
You know, this guy better not tell us that he was released. Like he broke out due to like a clerical error. They thought he was getting released and like it was like a mistake and
We gather up our stuff and start heading out.
Yep. The guards give you your weapons back. And you head out.
I never surrendered AC to them. AC, like, I would just command AC and he would instantly burst into the room. So,
Yeah. What are you wanting to do?
We should probably find somewhere to sleep and head out tomorrow.
we can make our way to Eastgate before we got to rest, probably. I got a house in Eastgate.
Pavel's like, oh, you can stay at my house. In the pub.
I don't
stay
think
in
we
the
should be
puddles.
staying at any of our houses. Don't you think they might be looking for us there?
It's the last place they would expect us because nobody's stupid enough to go to their house.
Except us, apparently. I don't think we should go there.
No, we should travel the districts during the night. I think it'd be harder to spot us, even if we are disguised.
All right.
Especially Pavel, since he doesn't buy disguises. I think he's got a disguise kit, though. Somebody had one.
Do I have one?
He's glamored armor, so he can disguise his clothing.
No, I do not.
He's still got that fucking pocket stage.
Yeah.
Literally never uses it. He's also walking around with breastplate. Not wearing it. He's just walking around carrying it.
Yeah.
Which has 3 bulk and he's over capacity.
I've deleted it like 4 times, but he uses Path Builder's inventory and he doesn't delete it off of that.
I deleted it.
And we rest.
In the East, yeah, get a room at the Antler Lodge.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like a nice place.
It's humble in appearance, 2 stories high, with eaves adorned with antlers. Its walls are magically treated to deaden the sounds and smells of the city. In place of windows, many of the rooms have cunningly crafted illusory murals or portraits that mimic views of rural landscapes. It's run by some acolytes of Erastil.
How much is a room?
2 gold.
Pavel's got this one. How generous, Pavel.
So generous.
He says you should have stayed at his house. His apartment, I think he has. I think he said it was in that same. You like went and cased out an apartment building. He's like, oh, this is where I live.
I live in one of the big mansions in Eastgate. You know, like, this is my house, and then everything around it is all my backyard.
So you live in a park next, or a house next to Central Park, and you're like, yeah, that's my backyard right there.
It's impossible to keep the people out.
Pretty sure I said a hydrangea at the Eastgate with her parents.
I think so. Yeah, because you used to walk home together.
Yep.
What would you do if you saw your parents getting arrested? Under suspicion of harboring you.
She would probably go and drop everything, turn herself in.
It's the next day.
One more day of this nonsense. Now we will be in an epic fight.
And then you'll get drained again.
Yep.
We go to the barber.
Oh, jeez, I just read that about Goretusk. Oh, okay. Well, assuming he will not be back. Yeah. The barber. The straight edge. You don't need to be on the map. These dice rolls.
I was told to roll an at 20. I failed.
Not to be a stinker, but since we're 2 people down, should we be waiting or are we gonna go on ahead?
We can end it there.
Sure.
I don't want to end it because I'm enjoying it, the game, but I just,
Yeah, that's fine.
feel kind of weird.
Yeah. Alrighty. We can, if people are available, continue next Friday.
I'll be here.
In theory, I'll be here.
Okay. For the thrilling haircut adventure.
We're now
A close shave. The close shave at the straight edge.
Do they charge extra for like rat folks to get haircuts?
Wow, racist.
Probably. Yeah, it's like men and women's haircuts are different prices.
And is it like a full body thing? It's like, okay, now take your clothes off.
Or is it less because it's just a whisker trim?
Yeah, that'll be 16 gold and they cut 3 whiskers.
I don't know. Do you cut whiskers? Aren't they like full of nerves and stuff?
No, they touch a lot of nerves at the
Oh, yeah,
base,
yeah,
but
It's just like a thick hair
I guess so.
itself.
I shall end the stream. Goodbye, stream creatures.
goodbye, stream.